Desert Storm veterans, what's the craziest moment you experienced during deployment? During Operation Desert Storm, I was part of a logistics convoy tasked with transporting fuel to the forward operating units. The trip was supposed to be routine, 6 vehicles, all loaded with fuel bladders, traveling across the vast Saudi desert under a scorching sun. About halfway through the journey, one of our trucks hit an unexploded Iraqi ordnance buried in the sand. The explosion wasn't massive, but it was enough to tear through the fuel bladder, sending a plume of diesel into the air. Immediately, everyone stopped, and the lead vehicle's driver, a young private, jumped out to assess the damage. That's when we saw it. A trail of fuel leading right back to the still-burning debris of the ordnance. It was only a matter of time before the flames would reach it. Without hesitation, our convoy commander, a grizzled staff sergeant who'd been in since Vietnam, sprinted over, grabbed the private by the collar, and dragged him back to the truck. He then turned and yelled at everyone to move the vehicles away, but there was no way we could save that truck. The fire caught the fuel trail, and within seconds, the entire vehicle was engulfed. The roar of the flames and the heat were overwhelming. We stood there watching as everything inside, supplies, gear, and thankfully no people, was consumed. The staff sergeant, still catching his breath, looked at us and said, "Equipment is replaceable. You aren't." That moment stuck with me.